Mr. President, I think it's important that we say a word, because I'm not sure that a lot of Americans necessarily know this, about how we got to where we are today in terms of the national debt. I know there are some people who think that this all began the day that President Obama took office. Well, it's not quite the case. When President Clinton left office, this country was running, in fact, a very significant surplus, and the projections were that we were going to continue to run a surplus. During the 8 years of President Bush, for a number of reasons, including the war in Iraq, the war in Afghanistan, including huge tax breaks for the wealthiest people in this country, including a Medicare Part D prescription drug program, and including the Wall Street bailout, among other things, all of which were not paid for. Those are the primary reasons that we saw an almost doubling of the national debt during the Bush administration. And since President Obama has been in office, we have passed a stimulus package, also adding to the deficit in national debt. But here we are today with a $13.8 trillion national debt, $1.4 trillion deficit, and almost all Americans are in agreement that this is a very serious issue. So the first point that I would make is that it seems to me to be unconscionable for my conservative friends and for everybody else in this country to be driving up this already too high national debt by giving tax breaks to millionaires and billionaires who don't need it, and in a number of cases, Mr. President, don't even want it. Here's one of the interesting ironies. There are lists of many, many very wealthy people who've come forward and say, sure, I want a tax break. Everybody wants a tax break. But you know what? There are other priorities in this country. I don't need it. And two of the wealthiest people in the world, Bill Gates of Microsoft, Warren Buffett, Berkshire, these are billionaires, and they said it's absurd. We don't need a tax break. And all over the country, you're hearing a lot of folks who have a lot of money saying, don't drive up the deficit and force our kids to pay higher taxes to pay off the national debt in order to give tax breaks to the richest people in this country. Now, Mr. President, we have been told really not to worry too much because the extension of these tax breaks for the wealthy will only last 2 years. Not to worry. Well, maybe that's the case. But given the political reality that I have seen in Washington, my guess is that 2 years from now, these tax breaks for the wealthiest people in this country will be extended again. What happens around here is that the argument will be made that if you end these tax breaks, you're raising taxes. It's what we're hearing right now. I see no reason why in the middle of a presidential election those arguments will not be made again, and I see no reason not to believe that those tax breaks will be extended again. And clearly we have a number of Republicans who want to make that extension permanent. Now, whether it will ever be made permanent or not, I don't know. But the point is, when you hear folks say that it's only a 2-year extension, I would suggest take that with a grain of salt. And let me just say that if, in fact, we do what the Republicans have wanted to do right now, as we enter this debate, they wanted a 10-year extension. That would add $700 billion to our national debt, $700 billion. Now, I've got 4 kids, and I've got 6 grandchildren. And I think it is grossly unfair. None of them have a whole lot of money. I think it is grossly unfair to ask my kids and grandchildren, and the children all over this country, to be paying higher taxes in order to provide tax breaks for billionaires because we've driven up the national debt. That is just plain wrong. And Mr. President, I think the vast majority of the American people, whether they're progressives like myself or whether they're conservatives, I think they perceive that that concept, they're giving tax breaks to billionaires when we have such a high national debt, makes no sense at all. Furthermore, Mr. President, it is important to point out that extending income tax breaks to the top 2% is not the only unfair tax proposal in this agreement. This agreement between the President and the Republican leadership also calls for a continuation of the Bush-era 15% tax rate on capital gains and dividends, meaning that those people who make their living off their investments will continue to pay a substantially lower tax rate than firemen, teachers, nurses, carpenters, and virtually all the other working people of this country. And I just don't think that that's fair. That's wrong. And we are continuing, if this agreement were to be passed, that unfair arrangement. Mr. President, on top of all of that, this agreement includes a horrendous proposal regarding the estate tax. And that is a Teddy Roosevelt initiative. Teddy Roosevelt was talking about this in the early years of the 20th century. It was enacted in 1916, and it was enacted for a couple of reasons. Teddy Roosevelt and the people of that era thought it was wrong that a handful of people could have a huge concentration of wealth and then just give that wealth, transmit that wealth to their children. He didn't think that that was right. Furthermore, it was a source, a progressive and fair source of revenue. Under the agreement struck between the Republican leadership and the President, the estate tax rate, which was 55% under President Clinton, and let's all remember, we had problems with the economy under President Clinton, but very few will deny that during those years we were creating a heck of a lot more jobs than we did under President Bush. That's the fact. Over 20 million jobs under President Clinton. We lost 600,000 private sector jobs under President Bush. During the Clinton era, the tax rate on the estate tax was 55%. What this arrangement would do is lower that tax rate to 35% with an exemption on the first $5 million of an individual's estate, $10 million for couples. Now, here's the important point, Mr. President, that I think many people don't know, because I have to confess, my Republican friends and their pollsters and their language people have done a very good job. This is the so-called death tax. And I think all over America, people are saying, oh, this is terrible. I have $50,000 in the bank, and I want to leave that to my kids. And the government is going to take 55% of that, 35% of that. What an outrage. So let us be very, very clear. This tax applies only to the top 0.3% of 1% of American families. 99.7% of American families will not pay one nickel in an estate tax. This is not a tax on the rich. This is a tax on the very, very, very rich. And if my Republican friends had been successful in doing what they want to do, which is eliminating this estate tax completely, it would have cost, Mr. President, our Treasury, raised the national debt by $1 trillion over a 10-year period. Families like the Walton family of Walmart fame would have received, as one family, about a $30 billion tax break. So I find it hard to believe that when we are talking about massive cuts in programs for working families, when we have this huge national debt, that anybody would be agreeing to lower the estate tax rate to 35%. That is what this agreement does, and I think that that is a very, very bad idea. And once again, while the agreement on the estate tax is for 2 years, once again, there is very little doubt in my mind that the Republicans will continue to push for lower and lower estate tax rates because what they want, and I think Senator Kyle has been pretty clear about this, they want to permanently repeal that tax. That is $1 trillion in tax breaks to the top 0.3%. So I think we're down a bad path there, and that's another reason why this agreement does not make a whole lot of sense. Mr. President, I would say thirdly, here's a very important point that I think has not yet gotten the attention that it deserves. And that is, this agreement contains a payroll tax holiday, which would cut $120 billion from Social Security payroll taxes for workers. And I think there are a lot of folks out there who say, well, this is pretty good. You know, I'm a worker. My contribution will go from 6.2% today down to 4.2%. I'll have more money in my paycheck. It's a good idea. Let's take a deep breath and let's think about it for a second. Let's understand what this whole thing is about. This payroll tax holiday concept, as I understand it, originally started with conservative Republicans. And I know the Vice President recently made the point. This was originally a Republican idea. Now, why did the Republicans come up with this idea? Well, these are exactly the same people who don't believe in Social Security. These are the same people who either want to make significant cuts in Social Security or else they want to privatize Social Security entirely. And here's the point. They understand that if we divert funding that is supposed to go into the Social Security Trust Fund, which is what this payroll tax holiday does. This is money that goes into the Social Security Trust Fund, is now being diverted, cut back, in order to provide financial support for workers. But that is a lot of money not going into the trust fund. Now, what the President and others are saying, well, not to worry, because that money will be covered by the general fund. That is a very, very bad and dangerous precedent, because up until now, what Social Security has been about is 100% funding from payroll contributions, not from the general tax base. Now, once again, this is a one-year program. The loss of revenue going into Social Security can be covered by the general fund. But we have a $13 trillion national debt. How much longer will the general fund put money into Social Security? Is it a good idea for the general fund to be doing that? So I would argue, Mr. President, that this is not a good idea. This is a very dangerous step forward for those of us who believe in Social Security. But this is not just Bernie Sanders saying this. Mr. President, one of the more effective and I think important senior groups in America is called the National Committee to Preserve Social Security and Medicare. They have, I don't know exactly how many, but they have many, many members all over this country. I know they're active in the state of Vermont. And I want to read to you from a press release that they just sent out the other day. And this is the headline on it, from the National Committee to Preserve Social Security and Medicare. Cutting contributions to Social Security signals the beginning of the end. Payroll tax holiday is anything but. And this is what they say. This comes from now Barbara Kennelly. Barbara used to serve in the House of Representatives. I've known Barbara for years. She's now the president and CEO of the National Committee to Preserve Social Security, one of the strong senior groups in America. And this is what Barbara says, and I quote, "Even though Social Security contributed nothing to the current economic crisis, it has been bartered in a deal that provides deficit-busting tax cuts for the wealthy. Diverting $120 billion in Social Security contributions for a so-called tax holiday may sound like a good deal for workers now, but it's bad business for the program that a majority of middle-class seniors will rely upon in the future." And that's what the National Committee to Preserve Social Security and Medicare says about that agreement, and I agree with them. So for all of us who understand that Social Security is life and death for tens of millions of Americans today and will be vitally important for working people as they reach retirement age, that we understand that Social Security has done a great job You know, Mr. President, a few minutes ago you were on the floor talking about the strong work that our federal employees do, and you're absolutely right. Sometimes we also take for granted that Social Security has been an enormous success. It has done exactly what those people who created it wanted it to do. Nothing more, nothing less. It succeeded. It has taken millions and millions of seniors out of poverty, given them an element of security. It has also helped people with disabilities maintain their dignity. Widows and orphans are also getting help. For 75 years, it has worked well. It has a $2.6 trillion surplus today, and it can pay out benefits for the next 29 years. It is strong. We want to make it stronger. This payroll tax holiday, I'm afraid, is a step very much in the wrong direction, and that is one of the important reasons why this agreement between the president and the Republicans should be defeated. Mr. President, included in the agreement are a number of business tax cuts. And I'm not going to be here to say that some of them may not work. Some of them may work. Some of them will work better than others. There are a whole list of them. But this is what I will say. Economists on both ends of the political spectrum believe that if we are serious about addressing the horrendous economic crisis that we're in now, 9.8% unemployment, that there are far more effective ways of creating the jobs that we have to create than those tax proposals. With corporate America already sitting on close to $2 trillion cash on hand. It's not that our friends in corporate America don't have any money. We've got to help them. They've got $2 trillion cash on hand. The problem is not, in my view, that corporate taxes are too high. It is that the middle class simply doesn't have the money to purchase the goods and products that make our economy go and create jobs. So I think that if our goal is to create the millions and millions of jobs that we need, and if our goal is to make our country stronger internationally in a very tough global economy, I would much prefer, and I think most economists would agree with me, that a better way to do that, to create the millions of jobs we've got to create, is to invest heavily in our infrastructure. Now, the truth is, and I don't think anyone disputes this, the infrastructure in the United States is crumbling, and I'll go into more detail about that later. Got some very good information on it. But, you know, you don't have to be a civil engineer to know that. All you have to do is get in your car today and drive someplace. And in my state and all over this country, what you are going to see are roads that are in disrepair. You're going to see bridges that in some cases have actually been shut down. You're going to see water systems. I remember, Mr. President, I was in Rutland, Vermont, the second or third largest city in the state of Vermont. And the mayor there showed me a piece of pipe. It's very funny. It's an old pipe. And he said, you know, the engineer who helped develop this water system and laid this pipe, he went off, after he did this work for Rutland, he went off to fight in the war. And I knew there was a catch line coming. I said, well, what war was that? And he said it was the Civil War. So you're talking about water pipe being laid in Rutland, Vermont, and this is true all over the United States, laid in the Civil War. And the result is we lose an enormous amount of clean water every day through leaks, water pipes bursting every day, all over the United States of America. Well, we can put people to work improving our water system, our wastewater plants, very expensive proposition to develop good wastewater plants. I was a mayor, you were a governor. It is an expensive proposition. Roads, bridges. Furthermore, Mr. President, I don't have to tell anybody here, our rail system, which used to be the greatest rail system in the world, is now falling way behind every other major country on Earth. In Vermont, as a result of the stimulus package, which did a whole lot of very good things in the state of Vermont, one of the things we're able to do is use $50 million of federal fund, private money, to make major repairs on one of our important in the state. But we remain far behind most other countries around the industrialized world. China is exploding in terms of the number of high-speed rail lines that they have. We have got to do better. Our airports need work. Our air controllers need to be updated in terms of the technology they use to make our flights safe. And the point here is that what most economists would tell you is when you invest in infrastructure, you get a bigger bang for the buck, you create more jobs for your investment than in most instances giving a variety of tax breaks to the corporate world. And second of all, and not unimportantly, when you invest in infrastructure, you are improving the future of this country. You're making us more productive. It's not just creating jobs, it's creating jobs for a very specific purpose, which makes our nation more productive and efficient. And thirdly, let me tell you something as a former mayor. Infrastructure does not get better if you ignore it. You could turn your back if you're a mayor or a governor on the roads and on the highways because you don't have the money to fix them today. They ain't going to get better next year. At some point, they're going to have to be repaired and fixed, and we may as well do that right now. So I believe that the money, the very substantial sums of money in this agreement between the president and the Republicans, which goes into tax breaks for corporate America, could be much better spent, more effectively spent on the infrastructure. Point I want to make in opposition to this agreement is that what we have heard from the president and others is that, look, this is a compromise. You can't get everything you want. Well, you can't get everything you want around here. That's true. But one of the examples of the compromise is an extension of unemployment benefits for 13 months. Well, let me be very, very clear. In the midst of a serious and major recession, at a time when millions of our fellow Americans are not only out of work through no fault of their own, but they have been out of work for a very, very long time. It would be, in my view, immoral and wrong to turn our backs on those workers. Their unemployment benefits are going to be running out soon, and it is absolutely imperative that we extend those unemployment benefits for the 2 million workers who would lose them. But here's the point that I want to make, Mr. President. Some people say that this is a compromise. Well, the Republicans gave on unemployment, the President gave on extending tax breaks to the rich, et cetera, et cetera. But here's the point. I don't believe, honestly, that the Republican support now for extending unemployment benefits really constitutes much of a compromise. Because the truth of the matter is that for the past 40 years, under both Democratic and Republican administrations, under the leadership in the Senate and the House of Democrats,
that works. Yeah, probably should be here.
You on?
They hear you. It's live.
Oh, hey! Welcome back to Gamer City Season 5! Today's matchup is a rematch of Team 3 versus Cinco de Gato. While Team 3 did have a 2-0 advantage last time, this time Cinco de Gato is bringing back their muscle. They got that lettuce in the bot lane. And I'm really excited, you know? Predictions are live. Please streamline your coins in so we can see who wins the Larkin body pillow. Or is it a calendar? I forgot.
Body pillow.
Body pillow. Sorry. Production was telling me it's a body pillow. But yeah, like, we're getting ready to draft in a few minutes, and it seems like Team 3 will be on blue side and Cinco de Gato's on red side. Whew. This is going to be a fun one. So, is timers on? No, they haven't started drafting yet. Okay. But yeah, welcome. I am happy that you guys are able to join us on this nice Saturday afternoon. You know, we won't be staying here until 2 a.m. playing League of Legends, so should be good. What's going on in chat?
I think we're
Okay.
I think we're here.
Okay. I will say, pre-draft starting, I think we're gonna see a nice little balanced matchup. We typically do have. So I guess no. Here, let me reset. I'm just gonna go through like the lane matchups real quick. So top lane we have Brennan versus Thomas. Both of them are notorious for playing the nice little bruiser types. Brennan a little bit more on the tankier side, Thomas a little bit more on the damage side, but it'll be a nice little, back and forth appeal to see what happens there. In the jungle, we got Mr. Koog Asian versus Robert. And this is a fun one because both of these guys are just... These guys just like to fight. Brawlers, they like to try to... Nice little steal. We have someone that joined the lobby. Is that ours?
I don't think so.
After that, in our mid lane, we got Jake and Aaliyah. Interesting thing about this matchup is that they're on opposite sides. Oh, and draft starts. Okay, so if I'm team 3, who do I want to ban first? Probably like a top laner, maybe like a Camille, or even like Jake's like Akshan, which happens. Team 3 bans the Akshan, limits Jake's mid pool a little bit more. He still got the Nefiri, he still got the Nivea, but we shall see what Cinco de Gato bans next. I'm assuming that they're gonna go probably more towards maybe the jungle or Galio. Okay. Aaliyah's a really proficient Galio player, super grand champion, and honestly, it's just a great champion overall. Amumu banned on blue side, mainly targeting the jungle for Robert, so it would be sad to see. Caitlyn's being banned instantly for Larkin. That is... I never know how to feel when they ban an ADC, to be honest with you. I just feel like there's just so many. That's just all the same. Silas is banned, which I'm assuming is top side, so that they can potentially play the Malphite. And Tristan is banned as the 3rd champion. So now Malphite is open, and this is one that Brendan is known for, and he picks it up. They could be easily flexed into the jungle, but I know I have a sneaky suspicion we're gonna see this as a top laner. Cinco de Gallo picks the Olaf as probably top, but it might be a jungle pick. If it is top lane, to be honest with you, do not know who wins that matchup. I feel like Olaf just sustains just because he can just build armor, but second pick coming in, probably going to be like a mid or an ADC or a support. Or Hecarim. I am totally off bases. Okay, so Hecarim in the jungle, Olaf top. We'll see what Team 3 aspires to be. I have a feeling they might go like a Lee Sin here for Alex. I know that's like a pick that he loves to dearly and just wants to like kind of dominate with. I can also see them picking ADC and then saving mid last. But we shall see. Lee Sin coming in for Kook, so top and jungle picked on both teams. And then I would assume maybe ADC. I think ADC. I want to say ADC here. I think Larkin might pick a Kaisa. Maybe a... What else? What else? A Vayne. Okay, he's going for the hyper carry scaling. And then... Justin is the ADC. And they're picking the Ahri off the table. I'm assuming this is the new Bruiser Ahri build that somehow does just a crap ton of damage and is like bursty as crap. I don't understand it, but we're going to second stage ban. Vex is being banned to Aaliyah, trying to limit her pool as much as possible. I'm intrigued to see, because they picked mid, I feel like they gotta. I feel like they would want to like just ban junk or ban supports. Maybe like a Leona, maybe like a Mao or something like that, just to like. Zaya's being banned. Okay. Zaya has the range advantage over Vayne. It's a very like do it itself with the self peel with the ult. And we have the set ban coming in, which is honestly probably going to be targeting support. Set support has been a little bit showboaty a little bit more recently, and it just does like a lot of damage early game. The final ban for Team 3, I want to say support like a Leona, but we shall see. Jinx. Okay, so he's like Team 3 is really just trying to get rid of the longer range ADCs. We see the Rel instantly picked for Nicole, and now we have support and mid coming in. Okay, support. There is the Bard. The Bard is open. For Leo, who I if I'm a Leo, if I'm against Ahri, what do I want? Seraphine mid. Okay, Seraphine mid, they've been practicing this a lot. Aaliyah has honestly been utilizing the roots and ult really effectively. And then the shield and the Qs are just always great. It'd be a nice little... You're able to like kind of negate Ahri's push, and you're able to like push in after yourself pretty well. And then support, I want to say they're going to play Bard here, or Elise. Oh, Jesus. Okay. And ADC on Cinco de Gatos being last to pick. There is, the Kaisa, there's Callista, there's MF, Jin, maybe even Sivir. But I have a feeling I was actually not going to expect that. So Samira. Wow. Okay. Well, we have the team comps. Malphite top, Lee Sin jungle, Seraphine mid, Vayne, ADC, and Elise bot. And the other side of Cinco de Gatos, we have Olaf top, Hecarim jungle, Ahri mid, Samira bot, Rel support. And from what I know of a little bit of League of Legends, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think there's gonna be 20 kills within the first 10 minutes. Like, I don't know how production feels, but this feels like a very, very skirmishing comps. It just is gonna be a bloodbath. Jesus Christ. 3 minutes on prediction is what production's telling me. Yeah, this will be interesting. So, technically speaking, Team 3 just has like the 40-minute like just win button with the Vayne once it finally scales, and then Seraphine will always be useful with like the shielding and stuff. I think they were really trying to target an early skirmish, maybe like play towards bot side, really just force the fights with the Rel and Samira, try to go for that level 2. That being said, Elise is notably one of the most, in my opinion, low-key burst support champions, so I'm assuming if Daria is able to like counter-engage like some of these Rels, it's going to be a very hard time for Cinco de Gato. Now, unbiasedly, I think Seraphine Ahri is a fantastic matchup, and as mid lane being the most important lane, I think we should see a lot of focus towards that side. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. What are these comps? Did I expect this? Did I expect these? Olaf, yes. Hecarim, no. Okay, so it seems like the best time for Team 3 is to just get picks, wait for Malphite to hit level 6, and then with that and Seraphine, they're basically going to kill any people caught in those two ults. After that, you're really just going for a pick comp. Lee Sin might invade early if the Lee and Seraphine are going to be there. But I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see a lot of heavy pressure coming in, especially with the Hecarim coming in, writing them down. I have a feeling that Mr. Thomas in the top side is going to try to actually just run down Brennan in the first 4 minutes. But, yeah, they're preparing their loadouts, 5 seconds, and we're going to be able to see some skin synergy. Hopefully. Oh, yeah, we have to remit the wave. Crap, I forgot. Oh, Jesus. Dude, I have not played League in a while. Okay, 3 minutes, This is where we should get, we should talk about the real world, Like, kombucha, top tier drink, unlike what some people might think on the bot side of Team 3. Cough, cough. Overall, no, I mean, both teams, honestly, team comp-wise, both of them seem balanced. You see a little bit more of a pick comp on the Team 3 side, which is interesting to say because once Cinco de Gato has a person on their sites, they're honestly just going to run them down. They got Olaf Hecarim just running in, the Rel for nice peel, and Samira is just honestly, once she's in there, just gonna bounce around. So I don't know. I think over under 20 kills within the first 10 minutes. I'm not sure how anyone else feels about this, but yeah. Any production facts that I should know? Or okay, the cavalry is on their way. I just gotta hold down the fort for 10 minutes before, my jungler comes. So I'm sorry for the folks at home. Sorry, it's just me right now. But we will have more people, or the cavalry coming in. And then just side note overall with this league is that we will try to see if Cinco de Gato can get their first win of GCL Season 5. They've been very close a few times, but I think this is the comp that will get them over the line. Team 3 is still trying to find that balance. Oh, there's an ad break? Okay. Is there any way that they don't have an ad break? Gotcha. Well, that being said, we'll see if Cinco de Gato can get their first win. Team 3 has been experimenting with a lot of different types of comps, with the mid being either in a chancer or a mage or even a tank. So here we go. Let's see the skins. Let's see the skins on the champions. Damn. Okay, we see 5 skins on Team 3 and 5 skins on Team Cinco de Gato. Okay. I will say Cinco de Gato has the red type of chemistry except Hecarim. Gonna take points off of that, Robert. I'm sorry. While Team 3 has I honestly don't know. Maybe superheroes with the capes and stuff like that. By the way, I'm in. 5, 6, 7, perfect. Okay, I truly think Cinco de Gato is gonna invade. I think Cinco de Gato is gonna invade, and I think that I am wrong. Well, that's a shame. It looks like they are going to be putting more pressure onto the top side. We see Malphite and Lee and Seraphine going towards that try. just fanning out. We see Vayne and Elise trying to protect the red side, and Simmer on the bot on Single Degado side. We see Hecarim, Ari, Samira, and Rel just hovering around the blue, making sure no spiciness is coming. Now, I'm just saying, potentially for production is we should have a little poll to see who gets first blood in future series. I think that would be kind of a cool feature, just picking the lane. But to speak for that, I think top lane is going to get first blood. I don't know which one is going to get it, but I think top lane is going to get first blood. Minions are spawned. No special cheese coming. We see Lee Sin starting blue and Hecarim starting blue. So we'll see like a kind of Lee Sin top into a pathing into bot for probably a level 3 gank. Seraphine and Ari are just going to be chilling for the next like 4 minutes. And yeah. I'm excited to see because there's just going to be a lot of like poking here and there. A little skirmishing top side as well. A little skirmish in the mid, a little skirmish in the bot. Nothing too crazy. You know, just getting that level 2. Thomas did take a little bit of a chunk with the axe. Just really trying to put pressure onto the Malphite early while they can. They hit the level 2 on the bot side, and Dario hits the snare with Lucky flashing in to get the tumble with the Q. That's first blood going to Team 3. Oh, Jesus. Here is Jake trying to get a little bit more poke onto Aaliyah, while bot side still tries to pressure into Samira. It looks like top side is back into a little skirmishing. Thomas is going in. Brennan is gonna probably have to flash. He does flash, and bot is gonna have to reset here. Try again, nice little early reset. Good mid lane skirmishing coming along. Both sides trying to just do some damage. And here he is, my captain, my savior. It is the man, the myth, the legend, Matt Pressimone.
No one ain't. This is Chris.
Oh.
I've been pranked.
Is that JoJo's reference?
No, this is Matt.
Well, I'll just see myself out then.
Can I get a screen share? Because since I'm not in the league.
Do you want me to do a production or?
Oh wait, we haven't started yet.
No, we have started.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
ask
'Cause I'm not in the league game, so I won't be. I'll need somebody to screen share it so I can.
Okay. Let me know if it pops. I should be. It says it's streaming like on Discord, but I'm not sure if it's on the league yet.
Here, maybe because I'm on my phone right now, so I'm trying to. I'm usually able to view streams from.
Oh, bot lane skirmishing going in, trying to get Lettuce and the key. Isn't able to get it, but the Luis here's the kill. Watkins trying to tumble away, and he gets the Feats of War. Team 3, 3-0. Nice little bot lane lead coming in. Is my stream not working? Wait, can you still?
I'll be back in a second. Technical difficulties.
Okay, top side we see Bren has the back. Walken is still being a little greedy, wanting to shove in this wave. I get it, you know. Wants to make sure he has the wave crash. And mid lane is just being chilling. You know? This whole being chilling. So, yeah, I mean, it just seems like a nice little bot lane pressure coming in. Lee Sin has 2 assists. The Vayne has 2 kills, which is able to get the pickaxe on the back. Really, really good stuff. Trying to negate the early game discomforts coming from the Vayne. Top lane is Malphite versus Olaf. Thomas is on Olaf, Brennan is on Malphite.
Interesting. I like the pick. Malphite speeds away, Olaf speeds in.
Yeah. By the way, is your technical difficulties almost. Are you good now, or?
I'm almost. Because I originally joined on my phone thinking I could still watch the screen, but I can't.
Yeah.
So I'm joining on my computer.
Okay.
Now.
Look, this hit 6 in the top lane. He is gonna try to kill the Malphite. Malphite does have 6, so he is able to run away. But Olaf is gonna be able to just barely not be able to kill him. We see a little bit pressure coming from the top side jungle, and Void Grubs have spawned. Hecarim will be going for it immediately. Lee Sin is here to like cover, but I think he's gonna just go path straight into bot, maybe mid. Oh, he slowed, but the minions are blocking the Lee Sin's Q, so it will be a little hard for them to push up.
Connor, I will need to drag you in one more time. Sorry.
Red team is able to. Single Gato is able to get the Void Globs. Wow. Team 3 is going for the dragon. Lee Sin is chunked a little bit. There is a pink ward. And now Ari is trying to go in, trying to get the kill. Hecarim is there, flashes, has one more dash, and is able to pick up the Lee Sin. Great roam for Jake, putting insane pressure so that the jungler is able to both get Void Grubs and transition into the Drake. Following is able to keep this like a little bit stable lane, even though they are down a little bit of gold. Snoopy is going in, and it does seem like the Lease is able to pick it up. They are going to try to go chase down the Samira. Hecarim is able to spear the jungle. Sorry, go ahead, Matt.
No, I was saying top lane skirmishes, but here comes Robert in the bot lane. They're securing the kill, and they secure the kill on Dario. Nice, a gank from Justin and a roam from Jake all at once. Meanwhile, top lane trades going on. So yeah, technical difficulties are resolved. Your captain is now here.
Let's go.
In the glory.
We see a nice little mid TP from Jake trying to recatch the wave, restabilize. Aaliyah is going to try to get this nice little back. Hopefully able to finish a lost chapter. And maybe Roa. Oh no, she's going Roa, Route of Ages, which will be good in general. A little bit of a tankier route. And scaling, so should be good overall.
That's not my area of expertise. I'm glad I have a mid laner on the call with me.
Just a mid laner? Oh, I see how it is. Wow.
I didn't say a good mid laner.
I'm
just kidding. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus! Samira is going in, chugging down the vein. Ro is here, trying to tower dive. Wow.
I started the villain arc, Josh. I'm sorry.
I should have been surprised. Thomasin's going in, trying to get the kill onto Brennan. Won't be able to because the flash is there. Oh. Lee Sin, good pathing up, making sure that the Olaf isn't able to just run down the rock.
Yeah, man, that guy's a tanky guy to tower dive. Oh, and he still had his ultimate, it looks like. Unless it was still on cooldown while the fight was going on. But if so, that's ballsy and I respect it.
I think it just barely just came up. I think as soon as like Thomas took that last tower, I think the Malphite ult came up. But yeah, this is it's interesting. You know, it says 5-2, but I still feel like with the two jungle camps going to Single Degato's way, it's just gonna make things easier for smoother transitions into the mid game.
Oh, I see. They got 3 grubs. They really need to show that a little more clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna help them for sure, Cloud Drake. Though, blue team is around 1.5k gold ahead this early in the game, so we'll see if that has an impact.
Oh, they're trying to do some cheekiness on the top side. The Horror twins are coming in. Oh no!
Oh no!
Thomas misses the axe. No! But they're able to re-clear top vision.
Brendan has the ult, but the Lee Sin is bot. So that, although that would have been a moment, Malphite could just ult. This could be dangerous for Jake, though.
Oh.
More fights in the top lane. Void Grubs have spawned. And Robert's going to look to do those while everyone else is distracted fighting in other lanes. Notably, Cougs is still top, or still bot. So this is going to go 6 Void Grubs to Cinco de Gato, which will be huge. Oh, and it looks like they're also getting the objectives feat. Thank you, voices in my head.
Wait, did Elise just flash? Dario flash trying to go for a cheeky pick onto the Samira, but isn't
Really
able to get
greedy.
it. I kind of get it, you know, the way
you gotta greed every now and then.
Yeah, I mean, with the wave being where it was, I get it. Jake is able to get some plates. Oh, the Weiss hits a root, but is getting stunned back. Snoopy is here. Weeson
gotta
is
run.
also here.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
and here it says,
The flash. Does Cougs fall?
Deuce falls and
Does.
Rogue gets 2 kills. Crimson chasing the vein down.
The minions. But here comes Robert. Is he fast enough? I think Lauren gets his condemn, right?
Oh,
Not in time.
but I think tower kills.
Oh, barely kills. He was able to. He could have healed more, maybe with the W. Not he could have healed more, but if he healed more with the W by numbers from Riot Games, he would have lived. I don't think Cougs is gonna want that buffed. I don't think he has much of a vested interest in that though.
What a nice little cheeky little skirmish on the bot side.
That's huge for CDG too, because now if you look at the golds, half of that gold deficit just disappeared on them in one play.
Yeah. The one little sad thing is, sadly, Nicole had 2 of the kills when they got tower dove. Obviously, living there is more important, but it's just a little unfortunate.
Justin still has one of the kills though, right? As long as he's got something. It is unfortunate, but as you said, what's more important is that the gold is secured.
Yeah. And we see in the bot side that Larkin is able to complete his first item, Blade of the Rune King, and Team 3 is able to get the Hextech Drake. So, Drake's 1-1, but Grubs are 6-0. Thomas is skirmishing a little bit more with the Malphite, landing a few of these axes.
Wow,
Just,
it's insane that the Malphite looks like he wins this. Am I crazy? to
Yeah.
think that?
Well, I mean,
Like it's close enough, but it's interesting. Maybe does the Malphite have a finished item? Oh, he's got the Bramble.
he got the Bramble and the Warden.
Loaded up on tank stats and Bramble. That will do it.
Yeah, that was the one thing I thought was interesting when the Malphite was first picked. I'm not sure if you were able to see the draft phase, and then they instantly
I'm not
Thomas
surprised.
instantly
I've had a banner
picked
of
Olaf.
for their team.
Oh, well, missile, but they are skirmishing a little bit in the bot side.
Wow,
Thomas is
damn it.
Malphite goes in. Olaf is going in, but he is able to survive.
Did he mistime that Olaf ult?
Ah.
I mean, that's a hard reaction regardless.
Yeah, but Hector is here
Played
to...
cleanups. Robert's the janitor. Janitor Robert. Oh, that close.
Unfortunate. Looks like there's gonna be a little jungle skirmish at Rift. In a few seconds. Oh no, they just back off. Okay.
Does Brendan have TP? He does not. And Jake is walking up here for this skirmish. When does Rift spawn? 15
I
minutes?
can't see, but
I don't remember. Just to show you how much League I've been playing. What a wind wall from Justin.
yeah. This is interestingly dive territory. So Larkin, oh my god, that was a huge tower shot.
That was ambitious. I like that.
Uh-oh. And Thomas is going again, round 5 against the Malphite, who is rock solid. It does seem like Thomas is going to lose this one. The Lee Sin is here to, oh! He hits him with that Q execute. Even though it's the R that
The
executes.
Malphite though. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's wild.
But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I feel Olaf is going to be useful in the split lanes, but it's just gonna be very hard now that Malphite's able to get all these like, armor stats.
Does this damage scale with his armor too?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little unfortunate for Cinco de Gato, and it looks like first tower is going top. Then that is the feat.
I like how they're called feats of strength, and they make you build boots. You know,
Ooh.
like. What? Am I wrong, Connor?
Well, who's Connor? Who's Connor?
I mean, am I wrong? Voices in my head.
We do see Lisa and potentially trying to gank the bot lane. And Ari is coming down, so we might see a little skirmish.
I mean, Lee Sin really does have feet of strength, though. That R hurts.
Oh wait, do they
I'll
know that
stop.
Ari's here? Oh, they don't! Oh! Great job by Jay! And a nice little execute! Nice little kill onto the Larkin. The Vayne is dead. Now it's time to siege. Topside is able to secure the rift, but there is the rest of Team 3 coming in. Nice Seraphine ult, gets 2 of them. Cougs is able to kill the Olaf, but Hecarim does run away.
I'm not gonna lie to you, with how like the announcer things were, the little prompts were coming up on the top of the screen. I couldn't see the health bars, so I wasn't sure who was gonna win that.
Yeah.
I think that made it a lot more hype.
Oh, yeah. I feel bad for Thomas. I feel like if he had like one more level, like just from base stats, I think he kills 2 of them there. Sadly.
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, also like, I wouldn't know how an AD champ into a tank would go, like without like a cleaver or something, you know?
Yeah, I think it hurts more because it is like Malphite, who is instinctively the AD tank. You literally can build straight
Rammus
armor.
Like,
Yeah. Well, Rammus is like a little hedgehog, Okay, Thomas is trying to go in, but I don't think he wins this anymore.
yeah,
I
he
think
wins these anymore.
Brennan has. Let me check. He has full boots, wardens, bramble, and cinder. So he is a
kills, what a bounty.
tanky boy. Yeah, we do see bounties on the Lee Sin and the Malphite.
Thomas has no TP here, so this could be a good opportunity for T3. But on the other hand, he's popping a Herald.
That and 6 scrubs. We'll see how much he can take. He got his first tower. Honestly,
I feel like
if Robert is able,
Oh no, the flanks though.
wait,
Your stream cut. Oh,
yeah,
right.
my stream died.
No.
My stream died. No. Oh Jesus! Is your stream fine? Production? Oh, well,
No.
this is awkward.
All right, Josh, play by play. Let's go.
Okay, so we see the Malphite go in. I am so far behind.
I like how the stream itself is fine, but it's just Josh's spectator view that's crapping out. It's
Yeah,
yeah. I'm gonna need you to, because right now we just see Brendan casually approaching Cinco de Gato.
What's
Okay,
your,
here we go. We might be back.
Production, what's your time? What's your time at?
Oh yeah, keep scrolling
Okay.
forward.
Yeah, we can go forward. Okay. Yeah. 3, 4.
4. Okay, just a couple seconds behind.
4, 15, 16, 18, 19. Okay, we're like 0.2 seconds behind you.
Pause for like, yeah.
Okay, 8, 9, 10,
Perfect.
Okay, now that we're back,
We're back. We did it.
we see a lot of top pressure coming on from the Olaf split push. Mountain Drake was secured by Team 3. It looks
I
like...
saw Justin get like a double kill or something. 2 for 3. 2 for 3 as in 2 died on Cinco de Gato? Interesting.
Oh!
That's not... That's worth it for T3. 2 for 3, Drake.
Oh, Malphite's coming into the ball! Wait, and look at that!
Oh no!
The synergy with the Seraphine and the Malphite ult. Lee Sin is coming in.
Nice shot.
Brennan does
Good
take the
boy.
stun. Oh.
That hurts.
Larkin is here by himself, and Olaf just ulted.
God.
She just kills Larkin.
My man's like, alright, I'm 0-4, now I'm 1-4, bitch.
That push actually helped him a lot. You know, he was able to recover a lot of gold. It seems like, and now he's even with Brennan. He's above Brennan, 100 gold above Brennan. And he's gonna get the bot tower.
Oh my god, I love this so much. This is insane.
Wow. Okay. So
I didn't realize what he was cooking because I was like, oh, surely he would have to like buy cleaver or do some other thing to shred the Malphite. He doesn't want to shred the Malphite. He wants to shred the map.
So the last...
My dude saw the borders between each side on the rift and decided, I'm going to rewrite this. You were saying
I
something?
will say, tier 1s, the last tier 1s that are standing are in the mid lane. We see Cinco de Gatos bot lane there with... Oh, Brennan is just in the bushes. Oh. Guess not. Nothing's gonna happen. Shame.
Sometimes you gotta watch out for a boulder in the bushes, you know what I'm saying?
Do you have boulders in your bush?
No, thankfully. But you gotta watch out for them still.
I see.
Once you know there's no boulder in the bush, you're okay.
Oh my god, nice little pick with Dario and Brennan securing the kill onto the Hecarim.
See? Boulders and bushes. What did I tell you?
Otacon is up right now. It looks like Team 3 is posturing towards it. Oof. Wow. Yep, that's 5 on Otacon. And
Yeah.
Olaf is the only one here to potentially stop it, but I don't think he's going to be able to.
I don't think he should try. Play his life. Save it.
I think, if possible, maybe just run at Larkin or the Vayne.
Not even that. He gets murdered.
Well, I mean, the Malphite doesn't have an ult. Seraphine used the... Oh, no.
Seraphine back.
Yeah, Seraphine should have it.
Lee can... Like, there's a lot they can... I feel like just DPS of 5 people is going to be enough to make that not work out for him.
Nice little TP into the mid side coming from the Malphite. Jake is able to get the first top inhib tower. So they are able to recover a little bit of map pressure. But Otacon is... Oh, in the bot lane! It's the Olaf is the Vayne!
And he
And
gets revenge. Wow, man.
Box score 1-1. Vayne Olaf. We'll see who wins that best of 3.
Here's what I like. I like that each team is like, especially with Thomas on the Olaf split pushing, like they're getting, each side is trying to take everything they can, like in that situation. I like, I really respect that.
Malphite ult is up. He gets a 3-man. There's the
Seraphine,
Seraphine. 2 ults, but great ult by great W by Justin, able to win wall it. He is gonna survive.
He's on a killing spree, looking for more, and he gets it.
He's able to kill here. Oh. Olaf is caught on his way, but he might be a little too slow. Jake is here trying to see if he's able to poke them out. And it looks like second Mountain Drake for Team 3.
That is Soul Point. And it's also gonna make Thomas assassinating Larkin that much harder. Oh, that's ballsy. I like it. Oh my goodness. You can't make this shit up. Somehow, the ADC role has a way of giving us multiple years of highlights of Larkin getting run down in seemingly impossible situations. Thank you,
Well,
Riot
not
Games.
multiple years, multiple seasons, you know.
What do you mean? You're saying that's my fault, Connor?
Who's Connor?
Are you saying that's my fault? Voices in my head?
I'm just
I didn't
saying,
do
Matt,
anything.
I feel like you are very notable of running down the ADCs.
Hey man, I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just target sighted right there. He was on a mission, and that mission was Larkin. Sometimes the demon's in your head. You just gotta do it.
Can I just say, like, Aaliyah on the Seraphine has been playing very, very well with the shielding and the ults.
The ults have been cooking, especially they've been doing a good job working together, like the Seraphine and the Malphite ults.
Yeah, Malphite is going in. They got
Justin lives.
Samira is super low,
my
but it won't be able to kill. They are actually able to kill the Lee Sin, and
Beautifully
with
executed.
Baron up. I think it's gonna be a Baron call.
And with that without Malphite ult, but that cooldown is unholy levels of low, so maybe he gets it back in time. I don't know. Oh no.
Jake Zonia's?
I like how with the animation on Brendan's W, it kind of like JoJo posed for a second.
Sorry, I don't get that reference.
I'm sorry, you're not cultured.
Oh, that's a shame. Well,
Collect the shutdown.
and then inside.
Larkin picks up the kill.
And with Lee Sin back up, the pressures of Baron is no longer a real threat for
No Malphite ult,
yeah.
but no Dustin either. I don't
Well, I
think
mean,
it's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, and no Robert. Duh.
Yeah. Oh, they are pinging Drake in 2 minutes, so we should see like a reset. Maybe get initial vision control on the bot side, push a few waves, and I'll get Scuttle. While in the tops, Team 3's targeting towards vision on the Barone.
Yeah, Soul is just that important.
I'm curious on your as a jungler. Do you feel more rewarded with Soul, or do you feel more rewarded with Baron?
Assuming nobody dies and each team handshakes that one team gets the other objective, I'd rather be the one with Soul.
Okay.
That's me, because to me, if people want to siege us with Baron or something like that, we, in theory, probably, unless we're that far behind, win a fight. So I like having Soul, and Soul is permanent. And Baron, we can turtle it, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm also not a very good player, so I don't really.
Whoa,
There are definitely scenarios where Baron is better to have.
You're
but...
season 1 GCL winner, you know? You were the legacy.
I wrote it off of move speed set and running down Larkin. So
they're trying to go for the pick out to the Lee Sin. There is 3 of them there. It doesn't look like who's going to be able to get out of this one. And
hoping he'd at least get that
Scuttle
Scuttle for his
get
trouble,
killed.
but that's a roughie. And with how long until Dragon?
34 seconds.
That's gotta hurt.
Cougs will be up 4 seconds after it spawns, so maybe they're able to do something.
Brennan's looking. He's looking.
Brennan,
Sometimes it's the boulder that watches out for the bush. Nice Seraphine ult.
Justin's able to W it. Olaf is going in. And it looks like they're trying to get Larkin, but the ult comes in by Malphite, able to peel with the
my
flash
goodness.
over the wall, and Larkin is now able to try to clean up. Seraphine is going in, has ult, but isn't able to out-damage the Seraphine and Vayne.
How did Justin not do damage to Larkin with that ultimate? You would think that ultimate would like just one-shot you. It didn't crit. Interesting.
And this is going to be Soul coming in for Team 3. They get to be a little bit more rock solid.
Yeah, that's 3 Mountain Drakes. That's going to be a tough one to kill, especially on that Malphite. And that soul, no less. That's gonna make things a little more challenging for sure for Cinco de Gato, but yeah, it's definitely like Baron's still on the table here. Gold is close. So I think there's still, it's not over.
It's not over until the fat lady sings. Okay,
So
let's see items in gold real quick.
Some gold. Jake's sitting on some gold. You got a back dog. Oh wait, that's exactly what he's doing.
Okay, so yeah, good.
No, you go.
We see Larkin about to hit 4 items. He has the Terminus, Bork, ensues. I'm assuming he's going for Bloodthirster. And then Jake is about to hit 4 items with the alternator. What's the magic crit one?
There's a magic crit at him? Oh, Wit's End is on hit.
Shadow Flame.
Oh, Shadow Flame.
We do see
my magic
3
resist crit item.
I think you're talking about like the old voice staff or something like that.
Void Staff now is just AP magic pen. Right?
Yeah. So we do see skirmishing on the top side.
Oh my god, he doesn't take
one
damage.
Barbarian versus the Rock, and it looks like
take damage.
the Rock is solid. Jake is here to hopefully try to 2-man.
He doesn't take damage from that either. This isn't a rock anymore, folks. This isn't a rock. This is a chunk of metal.
He has 843 armor.
Jesus. And their only AP is Jake, and he didn't even do that much damage, and he's kind of strong.
Yeah, he's a strong.
What's even funnier, if you look at the items, Brendan doesn't even have an Amara item, I'm pretty sure.
No, he just got
he
them. Yeah.
He's a single no magic mantle. Yeah, and the Earth Drakes. That is true, too.
Oh my god, Brendan is actually just a mountain right now. Okay, we see Larkin backing. It looks like they are posturing up for a little bit of a spiciness. Here they come for the top side, trying to get Brendan. It is the Horwai with Lettuce coming in.
Well, now they're doing
Are
something.
they able to kill him? No, Malphite goes over the wall, flashes over as well.
Oh,
Jake! And kills!
Oh! That was really good escape attempt by Brendan, and also a very good pick there by Team Cinco de Gato. It took a lot of them to do that kill, though.
I think what's really nice is that like you got Brendan's flash, you got his ult, like it's like you got basically all the summoners.
In all fairness, the ult is going to be back by the time he respawns. Look at that cooldown. That's ridiculous.
That is true. Vayne does complete the Bloodthirsters. Seraphine does have the Zonias as well, so it is just going to make picking off these like backliners a little bit harder. It looks like we are going to see a nice little group mid coming in from Team 3 with the Lee Sin on his way. And we see the same thing coming from Cinco de Gato. Brendan is up with TP right now. Hector is going in, going for the Larkin. Isn't able to finish him off. Free firing, gets the second one. Malphite comes in, Olsen gets 3. Vayne still stays alive, is able to get Thomas and Snoopy, and it is a 5-for-1.
Wow, man. To be honest, I was finishing my milkshake, and I just saw while I was like, wait, that's just an ace there. You think that's the game?
Yeah.
They got to respawn. Yeah, they've got 20 seconds.
18 seconds on the timer. They do have a nice little cannon wave coming in. And a rock solid taking everything. Look at this, Dan! No, there's no damage! There's no damage!
Invincible. My dude's invincible. He's so invincible. He made the character invincible look like a beast.
And that's game 1 of the series going into Team 3's favor.
Wow. Very well played. Here, give me 1 second, please.
Yep. You're hopping in, by the way, right? So I don't need to stream anymore. I hope. Oh. Oh. Well, apparently.
I'm gonna try and load League and get in myself, so that I don't have to force you to live stream.
I appreciate that. But I do have to ask: did the milkshake bring all the boys to the yard?
No, it did not, because it is raining and no one wants to be outside right now.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there was snow on the ground when I was driving back home.
Oh, jeez.
League is loading. It wants me to resume the update. Meantime, I have Automaton for commenting. What did you think of that game, Automaton? Thank you, Automaton. Oh, come on, I got noise cancel? You gotta be kidding me. Hold on. I'm determined to make this gag work now. Where's the noise canceling? Here we go. How's that? Yay! Thank you. All right. On that lovely note, League is crapping it. It's not crapping itself. And I am on my way.
So, I mean, that was an interesting game 1. We saw early jungle pressure coming in from Team Single Degato. But I think the skirmishing, sadly, in the early game was able to go on Team 3 side. So they're able to like negate a lot of the early game pressures that they typically would with their champions. And then after that, I feel like the Malphite Seraphine combo is just so nasty.
Yeah, they gotta find something that. I think they should ban the Malphite personally. That Malphite to me was like just such a nuisance. Those ults were all like very high impact.
Yeah.
I think they should want to get Brendan off of champs that can just have that much impact that easily.
I think another thing is like you look at the comp, sadly, with Cinco de Gato, and Jake was the only AP. A lot of their like stronger carries as well were all like AD. You saw with the Olaf, with the Hekra, with the Samira.
Yeah.
So it's just
invite me.
Invite
me.
I don't see you online.
I'm online. Do you see me online now?
I see you online now.
That's right. I was always here. Take that.
Okay, does production and Matt have the spectator link?
I don't.
Okay. I can DM it to you. I'm sliding into your DMs.
Sliding into my DMs. Let's go. All right.
Okay, so bans last time for Cinco de Gato side was Set, Vex, Tristana, Caitlyn, and Galio. Team 3's was Akshan, Amumu, Silas, Zaya, and Jinx. So something kind of interesting was that the last ban for Team 3 was the Silas because it kind of forced Cinco de Gato to either let the Malphite through or to ban it, with Silas being like a super hard counter since they had first pick, but overall, I don't, like you said, I don't think we're going to see the Malphite come in for game 2.
I think they should ban it, unless they try to early pick the Silas. But I imagine there's some counter to that Brendan can pick. Or just pick a different tank.
The other thing is, like, what if they could also let the Malphite through and just first pick it as well? But I'm not sure. Yeah. Bans have start. Cinco de Gato is on the clock. First ban. I'm assuming they're gonna go Galio again.
I think Galio's a good ban. Yep. just getting them off of champions that can have very big impact R buttons.
Akshan is banned again, so we see a repeat for the first rounds. K1 as well. Second ban incoming is the Mumu. If the Tristana is banned, we would see a repeat of Cinco de Gato's first or game 1 bans.
I think the Tristana is a good ban. I think just giving Larkin a free escape button is, I don't think that's something they want him to have.
I see. Yeah, I mean that's a solid point.
In the late game in team fights, Larkin is going to be like, because the idea of last game was you had 2 champs in Malphite and Seraphine that like provide the ultimates. Lee's the early game champion. Dario's the support. So who's really doing the work in that team fight? And that's Larkin. So the name of the game in the team fight to me is you pick Larkin and you win the fight.
So Silas is banned again, so we see the first game 1. I will see a little bit to the counterpoint. The Elise and Seraphine, I thought still did like some damage. It wasn't like all on Larkin, but I do get your point. Ari is the first pick, and Malphite is open for Team 3.
I think that's getting picked. I think, I think T3 should pick it, personally.
Now, do you think like if they're letting the Malphite through because Thomas just wants to like pick Mordekaiser into it? So Malphite is picked up.
I don't know. I was thinking about this, right? Because
Malphite Seraphine
into it. No, yeah, that's a good combo. The Mordekaiser into the Malphite, right? All of his animations are slow. Is that going to mean that when Malphite speeds himself up with the Q, that it's hard to hit those? Like, it makes me curious if Mordekaiser wins that or not. Not that he wins that or not, but if like that's actually an effective counter matchup. I of course am not a top laner, so I don't really know. But there's the Hecarim again. We're seeing quite the run back here.
Is it a salty run back?
I don't know.
Wait. How does it align? Oh, this is oh no, this isn't exactly. The one difference right now is Olaf was picked in the first round by Cinco de Gato. I don't think we're gonna see that as much.
I don't think we're gonna see that banned either.
Yeah, I
think we're gonna see bans in
Morgana.
That must be Nicole.
Okay.
That's a good idea. The spell shield, so that like when Justin wants to go in, press the spell shield, no more Malphite ults.
Yeah, no, I think it's a nice little counter, especially to like the heavy CC coming in for the Seraphine and Malphite.
Absolutely.
The third pick is the Vayne again, so we do see the Vayne again on Mr. Larkin, Mr. Man that wants to get his triple.
Wisdom wise.
Second round bans incoming. Team 3 starting out. Because ADC and Top are still up, I would honestly... I mean, they banned ADCs last time. They banned Xayah and Jinx. But it looks like they banned Mordekaiser.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. I think it's just an easier way to, like, kind of, like, pull away one of, like, their, like, champions away from the team fight to allow them to, like, get an easier, like, pick onto Larkin or like, any of the carries. Maybe in the Seraphine as well.
I'm gonna perform a soul read right now. I'm gonna read this. I think top lane we're gonna see Cassiopeia.
That I would be very. I would love to see Thomas on the caster. I would love
Cassiopeia, or it's gonna be Gwen.
I can see Gwen. I can see Gwen. Okay, so Vi's banned, targeting Cougs' jungle.
Robert's on the Hecarim. We just have, as you said, top and ADC left on Cinco de Gato. On Team 3, you've got jungle, which is probably Lee Sin unless it is banned.
Yeah.
And support, which, I mean, they might do the Elise again, or they might do something aggressively greedy like Sion.
No, I don't think they'll do Sion with Vayne. They might do Bard. I can see that, but Jinx is banned. You know, trying to just get the long range ADCs out of the pool allows Larkin to not have a very oppressive lane. And the set is banned. which has been like an honest to god annoying support. Team 3 has first pick. I think here you just pick jungle. And then you just leave support, allow Daria to have that flexibility support. Maybe
I'm in partial agreement. Last pick on the yeah, because jungle is going to be Lee anyway. Might as well pick it now.
Yeah. And now we're gonna see on the Gata side, top lane and ADC. Justin did have some moments on the Samira, so maybe he wants to run it back, especially this time he has the Morgana. But yep, we see
There it is
it
again. All right, let's see the top lane pick. Let's see if I was right.
You said Gwen or Cassiopeia?
I'm smelling Cassiopeia.
Cassiopeia would be nutty, honestly.
It actually might be cooking. You'll stop the Lee Sin stuff.
Yeah, just
whatever
the
shenanigans
grab.
Dario wants to pull, like Elise jump.
Oh,
Pull
they
off
picked
again.
off end. I don't know how I feel about that pick, to be honest with you.
I mean, you got to keep in mind if Thomas gets a couple of kills, the rock is not a boulder but a mere pebble to be kicked in the presence of Olaf. I think I see what he's cooking.
And we see
Probably
the
just
bard
thinks he's
pick up
got
from
the-
Daria.
Yeah, there's your bard. I'm 0 for 2. You're gonna be one.
We
quick
see
moment.
both teams are ready. We're ready. We're about to hop into game 2. Oh. Initial impressions. How do you feel about each team's comps? Like you'd be back? Okay. Okay, so let's go down briefly each team's comp then. So we basically have the same comp coming in for Team 3. We have a little bit more mobility, team mobility coming in with the Bard, with the Grand Adventure, as well as the Ult able to do some peeling. In return, we see Single Degado picks up the Morgana, which
So can. Oh, sorry. No.
I was just gonna say the Morgana I feel like is an equivalent pick to Rel. You kind of disparage the tankiness of Rel, but you do gain the CC debuffs with the Black Shield. But
Yeah, the Black Shield's what makes me think this is a starkly different pick that I like. With the Morgana versus the Rel, because that spell shield is going to be critical. I was wondering, do you know if you can spell shield Bard ult? And if you can spell shield or something else? You can apparently spell shield Bard ult. Thank you, voices in my head.
But yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued to see how they're gonna go about it this time around. I think we saw Single Gato had a little bit more top pressure early game, really try to feed into the Olaf's, aggressive level 1 through 3 spikes. And I wondered if we're gonna see the same thing. As a Hecarim player, how do you typically feel about the Lee Sin matchup?
Wait, you can still hear me? I have not played Hecarim in like a year and a half minimum, but I mean, I think I have some reasonable shot at 1v1ing if I just don't get hit. But I feel like Lee's gonna run away from me because I can't really jump the walls and stuff. The way I like to play personally, I personally will be like, all right, this isn't like a top lane matchup or a mid lane matchup where my opponent's choice of champion is super important. To that level of significance that like the matchup is important, but it's more like I'm more worried about what the lane matchups are like and how I can gank them. So I'm seeing like I see CC on the Morgana. I'm like, okay, I could go there. Top lane is a rough gank because you're against a Malphite. You're not killing that. And 2, not much in the CC department from Olaf, which is okay. You have a slow. It's still doable, but it's harder to do. You got the Ari charm, so you got that there. So to tell you the truth, I don't think much about matchup of champion versus champion when I'm jungling. I'm thinking about like sort of how my champion does against really everybody on the other team, because at the end of the day, I'm really fighting everybody in just about equal measure. So
I see. Very insightful perspective coming from a jungler.
thank
I
you.
never thought about it as a mid laner. I just saw like Bam Ping Gink now, please.
Yeah, I mean it's especially when I'm on Kane, it's a little different too because I have like some certain type of goal that like I want to try and hit more melee champions or something like that. But I make that choice in champ select, and I just kind of I try to just do the best jungling that I can and ignore the form meter. And when I get it, I get it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, a bad play that gets me orbs is still a bad play. So, like, the orbs to me doesn't change the equation as much as, like, if I give up a kill for a quarter of my form bar, that's not worth it.
I see.
So
I guess going back to the lane matchups, I think the only lane that changed is Samira Morgana versus Vayne Bard. But I think we touched point with a little bit with the Morgana. The Bard pick, I actually think is very, very similar to the Elise. You have like this nice little like Q to get some stuns in, a little CC, but then you're sacrificing the damage that you get from Elise's burst with a nice little like tea that you can drink, as well as nice little mobility with the traveling tube.
yeah, that's gonna be huge because I know, yeah, with roam timings and stuff. Yeah, and I'm as you said, with kind of trading out the damage for the healing, where you're gonna kind of live longer in lane, so it doesn't matter if you do a little bit less on one trade. It's still gonna, in theory, it should. But I also don't play either champion, so I don't really know whether that actually equates or not, or if Elise doing more damage still makes it a meaningful, like, you're gonna have an easier time in lane or something.
So we have 1 minute left to go before we hop in. How about this? Let's pick a player on each team that we think is going to pop off this game.
I like this. I think I don't really know about pop-offs. I think we're going to see some spicy objective skills from Robert this game.
I see. Yeah, Robert was also my pick for Single Nagato.
And I think also my pick for Cougs has gone really unnoticed on the Lee Sin. He's been kind of making some really high impact ganks, getting a lot of kill participation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have a soft spot for both junglers this game.
I feel like that's a little biased. You know.
Surprisingly, like not even considering my role as a jungler, that's my take. Like, yeah, like it goes without saying, like Larkin, just like pretty much everybody else in the game are strong, capable players.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, we got we got Earl.
We got some flame in the all chat. Excuse me, I will be sending this ticket to Riot Games.
Yeah, I think on Team 3 side, I actually think Dario's gonna have like some insane roams coming in this game. Just put a little bit of pressure all over the map. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Production, are we good?
I think we're good.
Okay, we are live. Here we go. I want to see an invade. Show me an invade.
Let's go gambling.
No, they're just fanning it out. Boo.
I mean, which of these sides really wants to invade? You know, like debatably Cinco de Gato, debatably just because of their supports, but outside of that, not really much. You know.
No, but
37, 38.
Listen, I know. Technically, you want the right champions to invade, but sometimes you do it just to invade.
No, yeah.
The psychological impacts of it.
Sometimes the demons in my head, we spawn the game and are like, all right, we invading without even any consideration of the other champions, just because it is sometimes it is simply the yeah. Chat, are you cooked? Oh, Brendan, you are not cooked. You are the chef.
So we do see a nice little cheekiness coming out from Daria, or the Bard and the Vayne, a little bit into the blue side's bush. I wonder if Cinco de Gato is going to be able to sniff this out.
I think they're gonna sniff it out. I don't think they're gonna fall for it. I think that's I think it's greed. This isn't your chat GPT window. Oh no, they're gonna fall for it.
Oh,
no.
you sent the stun onto Nicole, the Morgana.
Much out of it, thankfully.
Just nice
There would have been
little
no
temper.
justice in this world if that worked out.
Oh wait,
Oh,
Dario
no.
taking 2 stuns now.
Got the flash though.
Oh, early skirmish is coming down, and
look at
Thomas
Thomas.
is trying to run down Brennan early. He gets
And he
first
does.
blood.
And he lives. I think that's why he wanted the run back. My dude got the downloads.
And with that, like, little XP and first blood, like, Olaf is gonna be able to just dominate lane now.
It's all right. It's not extra gold for first blood anymore, but they have progress towards feet.
Yeah. Feats are important. You know what they say for the little piggies on your toes?
I mean, they do get you boots. They called them feats of strength on purpose. I will die on that hill.
Ooh, nice try with the Morgana Q. Almost hitting the vein. But it looks like we are going to see a little bit of a dynamic laning phase coming out for both. Oh!
That was good
Great
bard
stun!
I love how every time Dario gets a baller bard stun, it immediately cuts to a top lane skirmish.
Well, you know what they say.
It's like the
top
JoJo's
lane-
the to be continued. Cuts the top lane. Man,
But-
they really like the auto camera really likes the top lane. And we spent like half of this game looking at the top lane.
Oh, and here is some top
Here's the
lane
bot-
skirmishing! And we're back to the bot lane. Okay, so we see early top Scuttle coming in for the Hack Realm. Lee Sin is just gonna straight path top. So we might see the Olaf. Maybe
Against
we're
them.
overexcited. Or is the Lee caught? Is it an ambulance?
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance!
Lee Sin goes back in. Hack Realm, they're fighting, skirmishing a bit. Olaf is on his way.
He's got the Conqueror stacked, but Hecarim's kind of got his Q stacking too. I feel like this is just a nothing.
Oh,
And
big
Robert
old
got-
nothing burger.
Yeah, big ol' nothing burger with cheese. Barbecue sauce on the side. Hi, hungry
Wait,
man.
what, you get barbecue sauce on the side?
No.
Oh.
What kind of madman gets barbecue sauce on the side?
I mean,
I'm joking. I more added it for the effect, but legitimately no,
Okay.
I don't get barbecue sauce. On the
okay.
side.
I like personally, I don't either, but I do know people that do, and I'm always curious.
Hot take. Sometimes no cheese on the burger is better.
Yes. No. I don't even think that's a hot take.
Wow,
That's
I
fine.
was really expecting that to be a hot take.
No.
I'm glad it wasn't.
That's not a hot take. Oh, okay. Bard is trying to take over the bot lane a little bit more. We do see more top lane
Meanwhile, in
skirmishing,
the top lane.
and Olaf his hit the ghost flash is
And the
in by both of them, and it looks like Olaf gets a second kill.
Oh my goodness. You can't make this shit up. This is hilarious.
Oh, Bard might be a little exposed, but he is able to take the journey outwards to his Lee Sin taking the scuttle.
Bro, that minion didn't know what had it coming. Bro just woke up and got Morgana queued for like 3/4 of his health.
You think minion alive shouldn't matter?
No.
Oh, okay.
They are enemies in a war to be fought. You must destroy the enemy minions. It is your calling, your purpose, and your duty.
So we do see a little bit of a change in tempo. We see first 2 kills going into the side of Cinco de Gato. We see that both on Mr. Olaf himself. So we are gonna hopefully see a spike lead transitioning into a heavy lane pressure.
Yeah, those triple long swords are gonna do some work in the lane there. Interestingly, there is a potential fight brewing at the Void Grubs as Robert attempts to take them. Cougs attempts to stop him, maybe? Jake can roam. So Cougs might have to just back off. The auto camera cut to top lane again, so I can't tell how many grubs Robert has killed, and I don't. And
Rob has one grub. Lee Sin is in. He stole one, and he's trying to ward hop out. Oh, he flashes.
You think he actually stopped the ward hop?
Did he?
Wow. Yeah, because otherwise he'd have just W'd after the stun. So yeah.
So we see Lee Sin going straight to Drake. At least gonna be able to clear the pink ward hopefully, but Samira and Morgana is heading towards there.
That was a good stop on the
Bard is here.
wall.
There is no W, but there is a black shield. And here comes... Oh, Morgana is just getting CC'd to death. Oh, but he missed on Lee Sin!
The root and the trade? Oh.
Oh, what the bitch!
Heals.
The Bard!
Wow.
And this is what you get with Bard compared to Elise. The survivability.
Wow, man. That was a nail biter right there. And now we just peacefully watch the lanes farm again. That was a good call by Nicole to Black Shield Justin. That could have been dangerous otherwise.
The selfless support.
Yeah.
Saving her ADCs. Such a you know.
Oh
my God! Nice run for Jake. Bard is able to run away, but he is chunked into a quarter of his health.
But if we have a dragon fight here, there won't be a Dario there.
Jake is backing as well, so it does seem like our Drake fight will be delayed a little bit longer.
They both have a lot of their camps up. Cougs has all of his camps up, which I respect the ganking lifestyle, but unless he gets kills, it's going to be a little hard.
Nicole hits a great stun onto Cougs and hits him for about, I would say, is that third? I would say that's a third.
Yeah, if Cougs hit that Q, that was dangerous. Bro, what is that vein skin?
Oh, Dario's in. And we do see the Hecarim here.
Alright, so it's currently 3 on 3, but that could change. I was a little scared of Cougs jumping in with a crazy Lee Sin ult play. Looks like Robert is backing. Provided that there's vision, which I don't think there is, or else they'd be rushing towards Drake. Provided there's vision, they can go for it now. But I'm surprised Robert's.
Oh, Jake's having some skirmishing in the mid side. Both of them are hit health, but we do have the Lee Sin roaming. He does have to use ult in order to have the mobility to dodge the Q. Olaf is trying
we have
to...
We have to ignore the mid lane now. The top lane started trading, and the auto camera demands we watch it.
Yeah. Only top lane matters.
I want to see what's brewing in the mid lane with two dudes approaching the gank.
He missed the portal. Ari's flash is used. And I think with the Aaliyah TP that they're gonna go straight for Drake, unless Larkin just backs. Boo. Boo, Larkin.
I think they're gonna get Drake.
Okay, he's fine. He's fine.
No, they're not gonna get Drake. I just saw the little icons. They get off of it? What happened? I wasn't paying attention.
I think they saw TP. They saw...
Oh, here comes Justin.
Justin uses ult. Here is the exhaust. The Black Shield is gone. Larkin has ult, but he is rooted. And he is so low.
Jake and Nicole are here. Jake's got the charms. And they've got the warfare feet.
They
and
claim
kill
the
on the
feats
jungler, allowing them to go after the Drake as well. Cinco de Gato has an early lead, 1.1k. Brendan's backing, so regardless of the fact that, they're taking an objective, we have to watch the top lane.
Wait,
How did that axe not interrupt the
wait.
back?
Yeah, how did they wait? What?
Oh, last second has CC. Interesting. Thank you, voices in my head. You need to. The voices in my head are telling me that you need to CC them in the last second, not just hit them. Thank you, voices in my head. T3 is going to get the grubs. And some vision in the bot side, though Dario does not realize he's walking over a ward. Clearing that ward. We got some gaming here.
Little bit of a skirmishing coming into the grubs. It looks like Team 3 is going to be able to secure 3, but Hecarim is on his way right now. So is Olaf. Malphite is coming here to support.
Oh no.
No smite. Oh, here's the set feed. Man! Robert does get the smite and steals the last Void Grubs, but Lee Sin and Seraphine make it out.
Both teams have 3 grubs, and Cinco de Gato is thanking their lucky stars Brendan did not have ult in that fight. Because that was I think, 3 people down.
Olaf is trying to run down the Malphite, takes 2 tower shots, is at a quarter HP, both of them.
Meanwhile, in the top lane.
Oh, here comes Lee Sin.
Jungle.
Robert is invading and makes Kuz burns his flash in order to escape. Hecarim is coming towards his top side. It looks like there might be a little of a... Nope, never mind.
Oh, nice root. Larkin really brought cleanse.
Oh, nice ult onto the Morgana.
They're too low. And they have no jungler to help them either. He's topside. This is Justin and Nicole's moment down here. Meanwhile, in the top lane. Oh, wait, never mind. Here, we're back. We're back. They're getting plates. They're poking. The root! Oh my goodness.
Nice kill for Justin. He's able to get the bard.
That root was fucking awesome. Oh no. She's looking for more. Oh. I was ready for her to throw one at Larkin. That would have been amazing. Meanwhile, in the top lane. Okay. So...
But yeah, we're back to a nice little...
Meanwhile, in the top lane. Are you guys also getting the same auto camera pans to the top lane that I am?
I kind of just started directing myself.
Oh, okay. Connor, have you been getting it? Oh. Oh, darn, now I look silly.
Oh, here comes the mid lane. A key is here trying to get the Ahri, but Ahri does have the mobility of the ult and is going to be able to run away. We do see Scuttle coming up, so we do see Lee Sin pathing towards the bot side. Maybe invade a little bit, knowing that the Hecarim is on his rafters. Oh, the Vayne is also on his way. But little do they know the Hecarim's going top.
Made out like a bandit.
Oh!
Poor Cougs has no camps to do, but he's going around. I think Nicole's going to die.
And they're going also in for Justin. Justin has to use W. Nicole used the Black Shield in order to escape. And
They got the tower.
Lee Sin will be able to just, they'll be away.
Cinco de Gato lives to fight another day. But there's a lot of vision in their bot side jungle now. And they couldn't get all of it. Everyone's kind of just still sticking around, though. And Robert might be going too deep.
Lee Sin goes in! Here's the Seraphine ult! Lee Sin able to hit the Hecarim. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we see 2 Olaf axes and then an E taking down Brennan a little bit.
Oh, in the bot lane!
Hecarim is incoming! And then a midway does another charm!
This auto camera is amazing.
Oh, they're going into the bot lane! Hecarim has to use ult in order to escape.
Oh no.
But here comes Ahri with the charm! Take out the hearts of the Lee Sin!
That's why you watch out for animals in the bushes when you walk through the woods. Next tower objective could be feats for CDG, notably. Thank you, voices in my head. Dragon has also spawned. And there looks like Robert's grabbing that Rift. Is that Rift Herald or Grubs? That's Rift Herald.
That's Rift. That's Rift.
It occurs to me that if I pan my camera to it, I can see what it is. But meanwhile, oh my god, it's like it was cutting between like 3 different fights at once. There's a trade going on in the top lane. Side note, how are both top laners like level 12, level 11 and 12 respectively?
They've been just like passively like skirmishing.
Some good trades up there though. Thomas is doing a good job, like kind of just poking him, not tanking
So,
that tower shot there.
Yeah, Brennan's just gonna try to back and then just TP back, hopefully. But there's a chance that he has Unleash, so he should be fine. We do see Team 3 grabbing the Hextech Drake on the bot side in order to get back pressure. Already trying to chunk a little bit, but isn't able to get too much out of it. And Brennan's able to safely defend top lane with Thomas in the bush. Nope, never mind.
Is it bad that if I'm Robert, I feel like I just want to ram that Rift Herald mid right the hell now?
No, I think honestly that's like
What was that mid tower? Yeah, that thing's killable. They could claim feats here.
Yeah. Oh, the top lane. Thomas is trying to go in.
Top lane.
But Brennan is here, and it looks like an ambulance, but not for me. Oh, I guess
we'll save Thomas. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, good splash shield by Nicole. We got Robert coming in with the lane gank, but
Ari is TPing as well.
I like that they're cracking this bot.
Oh, the top lane tower is being destroyed.
Oh my goodness, and the Bard ult on the turret. That's just tragic. But they will still, at the end of the day, get the bot tower.
So is it like next objective?
So
next objective.
Either team will decide who has feet. What a root from Nicole. And the charm.
Nice charm! Yes, CC lane! He's alive!
Dude, these roots from Nicole have been absolutely bangers.
Holy Jesus. It feels like this game is just like on a knife's edge right now. Like it's about to get.
Because CDG is 3K up.
Yeah, it is a wild.
But I feel like it's on a knife's edge specifically for T3. I feel like the minute one of these knife's edge plays goes south for them, things are gonna start.
Oh, okay. We see. Oh, Luisan misses the Q. The Axe is able to slow, and he's probably gonna. Olaf is probably gonna be able to run away. We do see all the tier 1s potentially going down, but Malphite is ulting in. Oh my god, Olaf has damage. W's away. Hughes.
Oh my goodness.
And it is going to be a traded 1-for-1, but Hecarim is here. Who is going to win? Is it the Rock or is it the Horse?
No ult on the Rock, and if there's anyone you want to fight with that, it's the Horse. Because he's fast. He's faster than the Rock. And he's got more shields than the Rock. It's a one move. Oh
my god, he just had 13! He had 13!
Keep killing. No!
This guy is so close!
It's Justin with a steel chair!
What a steel chair! Oh! No!
There it is.
Okay, he's running away. Justin dashes in.
Oh my god! Oh my god! There's the ulti! How did he shoot himself though?
That's so
He collects another one!
He's back, baby!
What the fuck did I just watch?
Not for me!
I mean, I am so here for this. But what the fuck did I just watch? Remember how they were 3K gold up earlier? Now it is a mere 1.5.
And the Rock is back!
And the Rock is so back. 3 kills off of that interaction there. And now, does he have more gold than Thomas now?
No, he's technically 60 gold behind. 60 gold behind.
My god. That is a way to come back right there.
But it's funny because he literally it's like 3 1v1s.
My dude did like the Elite Four challenge right there.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a lore accurate Malphite, right?
That might as well be. I'm making it lore accurate Malphite.
Holy Jesus Christ!
Cool Lee skin though.
Oh, okay. Now that we
recover from that. I don't know how you recover from that.
we do have the
Like
nice
45 seconds though, so we have to.
yes. So this is for feats in 45 seconds. Oh, Larkin is going in. Morgana does ult. Hecarim is here. It goes away. Bard is about to ult the Hecarim. Gleason kicks him, and there comes the Seraphine ult. Great ult. Jake is trying to fight behind him, but we do see Gleason going back in. W. Jake isn't able to hit the charm. And now we have this game that was at 3k gold. We're back to basically even.
Is it too early to say things are falling apart for CDG here? They don't just lose the tower, they're also going to lose the Drake here.
And more importantly, feats.
And yes, the feats.
They're not going to be able to get their new Yeezys. After all, it's a shame. Oh. Well, we were just lied by production. Wow. This is not actually feats. And we are sorry for anyone that might have been...
My head have lied to me. I feel betrayed and ashamed, and my day has been ruined.
I don't want to cast anymore. No,
Me too. I'll see you guys. This has been a fun time casting.
Okay. See you later,
Gamer City League signing off. You know the memes where like the Star Wars prequel memes where like it's like something goes different and then it just cuts to directed by George Lucas, like making you believe the movie ended early. Like that.
But we do see early vision coming into the top side for Team 3. Omicron is over there. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just the next objective. Baron doesn't spawn until Anakin gets fallen. Olaf and Malphite are skirmishing. Here comes the Bard! No. And it looks like the Bard might die!
No.
The Bard holds himself!
Oh, the save!
And Seiko Mikado!
And they're gonna get Otacon!
This is feats, boys! They got some new boots!
CDG have the strongest feet because they've claimed feats of strength.
You know what's funny, man? I kind of didn't look at the minimap. I thought like all of Team 3 was dead.
I didn't care. I just saw the wet noodle fight and turned all my brain off. Oh, interesting. It's a GA one. I never see this in my games.
Okay, Matt, you got this, right? I'll be right back.
Yeah, I got you. All right. So, we got in the bot lane. We got bot lane stuff moving. We got Butterfly Soup hitting the tower in the mid lane. We got the mid lane. We got in the mid lane. We got people coming in the mid lane too. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we have people in the top lane. We have Jake in the top lane clearing the minion wave. Look at that. Jake is in the top lane clearing the minion wave, and now he's going to start hitting the tower in the minion wave. But here come the Bard and the Malphite. They don't like that Jake is hitting the minions in the minion wave. But I think he's going to get out. He's going to flash and use his R, and his R, and his R again. But fortunately for Jake, Jake is out, and he's no longer hitting minions in the top wave. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, you have Nicole walking up to hit the minions in the mid wave. But Robert doesn't want to do that, and he wants to hit the Cougs in the mid wave. He wants to show the rioters his disdain for the game. But the rioters have used the kick of noping him out. Now there's a Baron play because everyone decided that would be funny. So everybody thinks that's funny. So we're going for a Baron play now. They're gonna get the Scuttle first because it reveals vision and it pings everybody's mini maps because everybody thought that would be funny, and they're gonna go for the Baron now because thinking the enemy jungler is not Robert and thus cannot steal this. So they're going to do the Baron. And while they do the Baron, Brandon is going after them. Robert doesn't like that and goes after Larkin. Ults and he's in there. Everyone's going in. Thomas running in like crazy. He's going wild. Brandon ults the backline meanwhile. There's still... Seraphine Charm flies out. 2 people withdrawing on CDG. Lettuce still going in there, but I think he's out too... Almost, but gets one last hit on Brendan. Everyone's still falling on CDG. Dario with the root and the stun, but Nicole got a good root on her way out too. Just Jake left. And T3 has really done a good job cleaning that up. Brendan and Cougs fighting over that Raptors. There is clearly some infighting going on their team. Jake gets a nice potential pick on Butterfly Soup. R's in again, but she flashes out at the last second. Looks like CDG is looking for Baron yet again. We're currently at 27 minutes in the game. You have a 41.7k gold on T3 versus the 42.0 for 20k gold on CDG. They're fighting the Baron now, but here comes Cougs. Cougs doesn't like that. So what does he do? He kind of just he's kind of just looking there. He's walking around. He's watching that Baron.
And the Rock is coming.
The Rock is coming. Ulting in potentially. Misses the Q on the Baron though, but here comes T3 and they're not happy. Larkin's gonna nearly assassinate.
Oh, great! Oh, great Q! Not to Jake. That's 2. Here comes 3.
That's 3.
Oh, but Wilbur gets the Baron and runs.
Who called this?
But here comes Larkin. He wants his Quadra. He wants his Quadra. He's hungry.
Larkin's the kind of man who gets what he wants too, and he gets the unofficial Quadra kill. Yeah, wow.
I understand the Otacon like gave them like basically a GA, but Team 3 kind of went like 9 for like 2 over the last 2 fights.
Yeah, it's been kind of wild.
Holy
This is too greedy from Dario. But he flashes
out.
Justin with the ulti. I think Larkin's got flash or else he wouldn't be doing this. Or not, he's down. Big shutdown on specifically Justin. That's important. Shut down on your ADC, kids.
Hopefully Cougs is able to grab Drake. Yep, he should be able to. Yes, Mike.
Nicole getting ward.
Nice old Inferno Soul would be good. Olaf is trying to chase down the Seraphine. She doesn't want to sign autographs right now, but it doesn't seem like she has a choice. The CC's incoming, and here comes the Horwai running them down.
That's the twin synergy right there. And they're shredding the tank, where they would be, but the thingy happened, the Bard ult, and then they go back to shredding the tank.
And here comes the siege. I think
anyway energy.
I think Team 3 is going to be able to grab like.
Robert living with that Baron was so important. Oh no, did he even live with? No, it was Justin who lived. I was like, wait, Larkin got that Quadra. Larkin is 4 of their kills. I was expecting it to be more. Oh no, now we're at the point where the jungler don't get his own camps no more. No.
Jungler wise don't matter.
Junglers, kids.
No, you can do it to your jungler.
Junglers, kids.
You can do it to your junglers. It's fine.
I get how it is.
Oh, don't worry, Matt. This is the only point of junglers to me. You guys are just fodder for me. You know.
No ganks for you.
You're basically just a ward, a moving ward for me.
I sentence you to 0 ganks in 5 games.
Joke's on you. I don't need ganks. I have my win button.
Still playing a lot of Malzahar? I take it from the win button comment.
Honestly, like he just I kind of hate laning, so I just don't need to lane with him. Like he just press EW and just does all the work for me.
Just kind of face roll your keyboard, it trades, kills minions, and toast your bread for you all at the same time.
Oh yeah, you know it's got that 4-in-1.
You can remap the keybinds and it'll do all of that, but instead of toasting your bread, it'll, I don't know, cook eggs or something.
Oh, damn. You eating funny side or do you think more like
fast? How do you get that fast?
He's got the chives, man.
Oh lordy, he coming.
And now we see Team 3 taking over the top jungle, slowly pushing in, trying to get pressure.
E3
oh, nice, rude.
I was...
Flash out from the Lee Sin. Thomas is going onto the Malphite.
It's good ult from Robert to get out. Good ult from Brendan to get out.
Oh,
But he flashes out.
no, but he
was
dies
the axe.
anyways.
Was that the axe over the wall? My auto camera cut to the tower right before he threw it.
I don't know.
That was another to be continued moment right there. When's Dragon up? It's not showing me objective times. Ah, interesting. 140 for both objectives. Thank you, voices in my head.
I'm gonna do a
I
quick
just
item
turned
check real
objective timers
quick.
on now, and I can confirm that the Infernal Dragon spawns in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Ooh, stopping the back, but I think that's gonna
Aaliyah might be
butterfly
caught
suit
here.
demise. That's a rough.
Drake up at 115, so she will be up for it, and she does have TP. But the siege is gonna be brutal. Oh, but the Malphite is here.
Charm on
The
the Malphite.
Rock.
He's looking for it for sure. But I feel like with the numbers advantage, blue team can really set up. But
Oh, they're
do they
death
want
pushing.
in a choke
They're
point.
death pushing.
But do they even want a death push there? They're cut off if Malphite tries to get a 3-man ult. You know? I
Oh,
feel
but
like
Malphite's gonna stop it.
a timely ward from Brendan forces them all to scram. As they retreat towards the dragon pit, and everyone, now we do the dance around the pit. Oh no, Dario walks up, and he falls. The fear on Larkin. Olaf running in.
Olaf is dead. Lark is still alive. Malphite holds. Gets into this. Samira. Samira's going to get 2. Gets 3.
Oh my goodness.
And it's all on the
I think they're looking to end
Seraphine.
the game.
I think they're going to be able to. They have a nice little. It's like the opposite. They have a nice little cannon wave and stuff like that. They're gonna be able to push in. Aaliyah is here. She is Seraphine. Seraphine does have like long range clear AoE spells. So we shall see.
The root, good charm.
Nice charm. Nice double Q.
There's too many people.
The first tower is gonna fall.
Lost
The second tower
There's
is
too
falling.
many of
There's
them.
no
What's
minions.
he
There's no
going to
minions.
do?
Bond is here. Snoopy is gonna be taking tower aggro, and she is gonna die to the bard. Here comes the redemption.
That redemption would have been an amazing snipe. Is it me or could red team actually get soul off of this?
I think they can. Or look at blue team has to reset, and we see the TP coming in from the Malphite. No TPs on the blue hand side, so they are gonna basically have to concede this soul.
That's a roughie for blue team.
The only positive is that they do have Robert if he wants to go for it. Robert has been notorious for stealing
I
all
think
the
they're
hearts.
going for Baron instead. I like this play.
Someone from Red Team does have the back because their last Nexus turn is about to fall to the Super Minion wave. Aaliyah is here to try to clear the wave, but I don't know if she has enough damage. Maybe with the Inferno Drake, Inferno Soul she does, but so Baron is being taken right now. Nice little 3-4 action. The thing is, who has his ult still? Malphite has his ult.
Territory right here.
Malphite has his ult. Lee Sin has the Q. And the Ward Hop.
And then there it is. They got back, and they might have gotten Aki for their troubles.
But here comes the Seraphine ult. Gets 2. Gets the Samira. They're gonna have to run away, but they're gonna run them down. That's 3. Someone needs to back for that. Someone needs to back for the Super Minion wave, because that one will take out the tower. But it looks like they are just going to try to end on top. Now, if Jake somehow has enough time, his TP would be able to save the back door.
Oh my goodness, wait. That would be amazing.
The X-Peke moment could happen, but they need to hold. Jake's TP's up in about 8 seconds. Nexus Tower is about to fall. No, never mind. I lied. I lied. It was a cannon wave. It was a cannon wave.
Wait, they get enhanced recall from Soul?
I think that's boots. That's like that's the movement boot. That's not
Oh,
boots.
boots. Back in my day, boots didn't give you Baron recall.
So we are going into the little bit of an Elder territory.
Oh man, that's gonna be zesty. 4 minutes till Elder. I'm starting to wonder who I think is gonna win a late game team fight. You know, because it's like it really could kind of go either way. We got meanwhile in the top lane, we have Olaf farming, we have the jungler farming, we have bot lane farming. We just have farming. We've decided there is no objective and thus we must farm.
Larkin is really trying to get this GA, but we do see like a death bush coming for
It's not just
Team
a death
3.
push, it's aggressive. I don't think they. Oh, I guess now they see that Robert was in there, but they're gonna get that skull, push those waves out. Thomas is gonna farm those supers, and see you in 3 minutes, I guess. Oh wait, we might have some aggression from our bard here.
Oh, I think he's just going for chimes.
Though, real talk, like just watch his icon around the map and watch everyone else's. You'll notice how fucking fast he moves.
He has 819 movement speed.
What the hell?
He's just having fun. He's just a chill dude.
He's just a chill dude. Is it chill dude or chill guy in the meme?
Chill guy, I think. But Ari is trying to get picked right now. Maybe if Dario didn't use his ult on himself, he might have a little pressure. But here comes the Hecarim. He does have to use Flash for the Vayne, but it looks like it's going to be an ambulance call. But for Hecarim,
No. That hurt.
Olaf is here, potentially. But
I don't know.
so is
I
the
think-
rest
I
of
think
Team
it's-
3.
It's falling apart for CDG.
Oh, that's like this coming! Oh god. Is this the final moments? Is this the final battle?
I want to see silver scrapes, but this might be it.
Mid inhib will be falling. Team
here goes
3
Larkin.
is just going in. Larkin is able to get the kill
The red
with
buff.
help from Brennan. And now it's just they're backing up. They're going for the Elder. They are actually gonna play contained. They're not gonna force it, or will they? I mean, they could if they wanted to. I definitely never see the team force and then throw a game. That never happened to us, right, Matt?
No, not to my knowledge.
So with red team's mid inhib also respawning, now they have 2 lanes of supers. They will get this last outer turret, and now it's just the inhib turret and next turret left.
Not to mention there's an elder spawning in less than a minute. That's like the game deciding moment right there.
And
How are we looking on gold? Surprisingly, blue team is up on gold.
so 2 things to note is that there is no flash on either ADCs, and Lee Sin also doesn't have his flash.
Larkin does have the cleanse though.
23 seconds on Elder. Okay, we see Scuttle going down. Blue side is going in. Oh, Jake tried to go in for the dash.
Blue team is the one to win the scuttle game. And
Well, you
now
do
we
see-
have a dancer on Elder, but the top side supers are gonna start marking down. We have 2 TPs up. With on the side of Ari, Jake, and Brendan. Also on Butterfly Soup. Sorry, I don't know names. What
the
a
mish.
charm!
Oh, but here comes the Seraphine! Look at
goodness.
the and now it's just from the back. Larkin is just able to pre-fire in the background. He gets 1, 2. Oh, but the Olaf is here! And somebody is away! The GA is popped, but the Larkin is back, and the Olaf
my
dies!
goodness.
It is an ace moment for Cinco de Gato, and Team 3 is just gonna TP in! Double TPs coming from the Seraphine and Malphite, the 2 duo to use ults together is gonna wrap things up while Larkin is a little slow. I'm not gonna lie. What's this movement speed? God, 375. Boo.
Wow.
But that will be a 2-0 coming in for Team 3. Great
That it
game,
is.
though.
Great games.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna have a break while we decide on our player of the game.
You got it? Or do you want me
Yeah.
to?
Yep. And we are back, and we're bringing in our player of the game for this series, and it is Brendan. Hello, player of the game, Brendan.
Hey!
Congratulations on the big win in this series. What's going through your mind right now? Walk me through the thoughts.
They gave me Malphite. And before the game, I think Larkin noticed Thomas was scrimming into an Olaf Malphite match, so I kind of expected it, and I figured I know this matchup well enough. I know Malphite well enough that I think I can handle it. And game 2 definitely showed what should have happened in game 1. He just got really unlucky. But game 1, when we got the Mountain Soul, I was just I can't be killed. That was going through my head.
Dude,
Those
I saw that you
highlight reel
had...
moments.
Yeah, like in game 1, I saw you had 814 armor. And then game 2, dude, I'm not gonna lie, what took me away and wanted me to give you, I think you're the player of the match, because, dude, that top lane where you kill the Olaf, 1v1 the Akram, and then Mario comes in to help you kill the Samira. I was like, this is peak League of Legends right now.
Yeah, that was so sick. Dario is like, so me and Alex were fighting the Olaf. He kills Alex. I'm like, oh darn, but I at least get it. And then the Hecarim came in. I was like, he can't kill me. Like, he should know this. He can't kill me. I'm pure armor. And so I get the kill there, and then I see the Samira, and I start freaking out because I'm like, oh, I'm just dead. And Dario's just like calls out, no, fight it. I'll be there. Just run. I'm coming. And I was like, all right, well, I'll flash out, and then, or no, I walked out and I flashed back in. That was so funny.
Yeah. what I love is, like, so I'm curious, do you... Because I thought you killed Hecarim because you leveled up to 13. Did you need that to kill him or no?
I don't know. I just didn't think that he had the damage because, like, I was I'm sorry to Thomas. I was building so anti Olaf with the
What? Yeah, with the wardens, the bramble, the bombs in there.
There was a point in game one where I was like, wait, there's no more damage anymore, and then I see the item like, oh, that's why.
Yeah. But like as soon as I got that, I was like, I don't think Hecarim can kill me because a lot of his damage is just like auto attacking in through the Q, and he's not gonna be stronger. Like if it was Olaf that was coming up after Hecarim had killed me or killed Lee Sin, it would have been a different story. I would have had to run, but Hecarim just doesn't have the damage to kill Malphite when he's building pure armor.
And then listen. I gotta give props to your team comp as well. Like the Malphite Seraphine like ult combos just seemed deadly whenever you guys were like coming back to the mid lane or trying to go for a pick in the jungle. Is that something like you guys practice like rim-wise, if you guys can tell us, or?
So yes, we did practice the Seraphine, but we were doing a different top lane for practice because like we're just trying to practice different champs. But I know from what I saw with Aaliyah playing the Seraphine, I was like, if I ever get like a Malphite or Volibear with Seraphine, it's just gonna be so easy. Aaliyah's Seraphine ults were so nice because it makes it so much easier for me to just engage. If I engage and like there's maybe some follow up, but no like CC follow up, like I'm gonna die. But
Yeah.
with Aaliyah being able to follow up on my ult, it just makes it so much easier to just like I can't die, so I'm just gonna go in and get the Seraphine ult and the Seraphine shielding and healing. It's just oh my god, it's so amazing. She played unbelievably this series. She was amazing.
Yeah.
What are the comms like while you're in the game?
They're pretty chill. It's either like me or Larkin, and from what I can remember, kind of like shot calling different moments. Like I'll be like, okay, so we can't go up, or like if we see somebody like trying to bait out stuff. There was a moment in the game where we only saw I think the AD carry Samira clearing the wave, and I was like, all right, we can't push out beyond what our vision is, and I think Larkin's like, oh, they're definitely like in a bush somewhere waiting for us to come and fight. And so I walked up and I was like, I'm just gonna ward this bush because I expect them all to be there. And
Oh, it's about.
I remember that moment.
so it's pretty chill. Everybody kind of like follows each other. If somebody makes a call, we generally just go with it.
That's honestly that's amazing to hear that you guys are just all in there, squad together.
Oiled machine.
It felt like you guys had a bit of the stumble in the beginning of the second game, and you guys really picked it up and gathered yourselves. How did that go?
Me personally, because I died to Thomas twice, I probably could have played that better. But I think the bot lane they were I wasn't able to pay attention too much to them. But it still seemed like we were doing fine as after all things are considered. Like we had pretty good control over the dragons over the entirety of the two series. It didn't seem like we were really losing at any point, but we looked at the gold lead for the second game. We were down most of the game.
Yeah. But even like when you guys are down, like I think the notable one that we saw was like, yeah, they're down like 3.5k gold, but like even then, you guys are still like scrapping you guys way. It wasn't like their 3.5k gold lead was like overwhelming you guys in any aspect. So yeah, I mean, dude, like you guys were like super solid. You guys played super well. Any thoughts for like any messages for your fans? For the enemy team, Cinco de Gato. I know it's like Trash Panda's old kind of a little bit of a friendly match in that sense.
Yeah, I got to fight my old top laner when I was support for the Trash Pandas. It was fun. I think all things considered, he's a much better player than me, but he gave me the Malphite twice and he tried to play into it. And I'm really happy he did, because I did get to like perform, but like mad respect to him. He took me on at my best, and I have nothing but respect for him.
All right. Your next match is versus Bees. This is the beginning of the second half of the series. The season. How do you think you guys are going to perform then?
If I remember correctly, we beat them 2-1.
Correct.
I think the matches might be a little bit closer, but I do kind of expect us to beat them 2-0 this time.
Okay.
I do think we're better than them, which is not to say that they can't beat us, but I think we have better matchups, and we're gonna improve a little bit more in this next week, probably, or week or two. And I think we just have the ability to beat them 2-0
All right.
if we play well.
That's great to hear. All right. Thank you, Brendan.
So yeah. Wait. Oh,
What happens now?
Yeah, what happens now? I forgot.
Okay, yeah.
Have
Is there
a Street Fighter
anything?
6 stream.
Is there anything else the casters would like to say? Shoutouts.
Nothing from me. Do you have anything to say, Automaton? Thank you, Automaton.
It was muted again. We didn't hear it.
Oh, I turned the noise suppression
All
off in
right.
anticipation.
Thank you very much,
I
and
tried.
we will see
Thanks
you
for
guys
watching.
in our next game, either the T3B's game or the Poro Cinco de Gato game.